Hello, 2024. What is going on? What is happening here? This is apparently upcoming. I don't believe it. It's actually happening. It's really real. All right, I popped out the chat. Pop it out, pop it out. We go. I've got that. I've got this. Whew. Well, nothing like a little change of years to make me overdo it. What a miserable workout that was. Who have we got? Who we've got hanging around? Who is that? Geekabibble. How are you, Geekabibble? Welcome. Welcome to our pathetic end to 2023. A great sweaty end to 2023. Hello, Rudy. Hello, Harvester. Hello, Mandy. We got Max. We got the Rebel Time Lady. Fabulous. Jay says, how am I doing? I am doing very well. Pardon the screams of joy and indignation from downstairs as my son plays his various video games, and my wife is yet again doing laundry, so it should be wonderfully noisy up here. I have just done... that was the hardest workout I feel like it's the hardest workout I've ever done on this thing. Last day of the year, I was gonna bail because I was like, it's a holidays. Yeah, whatever. Fracking holidays. I don't want to damn exercise. So I was gonna skip my exercise today. And then I went to change and I found myself putting on my track pants and I was like, what are you doing? I guess you're exercising, right? So I went down and I just every second, I kept checking the time, which you should never do because it never goes fast when you do that. I kept checking the time and it was always like, oh, not even a minute has passed since the last time you checked. And then, so I kept going. I struggled through halfway going backwards, halfway going forwards. And then next thing you know, I'd overdone it. I'd done like 50 minutes. So I did a 50-minute workout, my last day of 2023. And good riddance, 2023. Not going to miss you. Not going to miss you at all. Horrible year. Not a horrible year, but just a kind of an irritating year. An irritating year of things waiting to happen and not happening. So yeah, I'm not gonna miss 2023 at all. But I am gonna say happy New Year to everyone for 2024 because why not? I got a good feeling about 2024. I say that every year. Why do I not say that? I have a very good feeling about 2024 for all of you. We'll see. I'll wait to see what happens for me. Sydney. Rawr. How are you? Happy New Year to you too. First time chatting on your stream. First time chatting. Last day of the year. Very good. Well, welcome. We're very lucky to have you. Let That One Marinate says Happy New Year. Boy, there's a lot of Happy New Years out there. I'm very good. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you for asking. XF Kirsten's just subscribed. You wonderful person. And who else we got here? We got Merce. Is it Mercio from Romania? Wow. 11:30 for you. No, not 11:30. Sorry, 10:30 for you. Oh, my glasses are all foggy. It's coming. It's almost there. Anyone seen Cal? Is Cal out partying? Cal really likes this Trappist monk beer. That was her favorite thing the last time I spoke to her, and she was quite enjoying that the last whatever the New Year's Eve was that we talked about that. But anyway, so huge Happy New Year's to Cal, who's just wonderful. Thank you, the Nick. Another happy New Year from there. 3:35 p.m. there. It is 3:35 p.m. here too. So there you go. I guess we're in the same time zone. What else we got? Black metal werewolf, rock and roll, fabulous. Boy, that's a very smooth animation you've got in your little thing there. That little emoticon is quite video like. Hello, Zetos. How are you? Cooking up something good for New Year's Eve, I'm imagining. So I've continued with my Song of the Cell, fabulous book about the cell from the perspective of an oncologist. Well, not an oncologist, but someone who's studying cancer. Maybe he's an oncologist as well, but cancer seems to be this doctor's specialty. But it's really fun to have him talk about the history of the cell and all of these wonderful, crazy characters who showed up to help make our understanding of biology so much more complete. One of the interesting ones was that the same year that Copernicus wrote his piece on the whole heliocentric solar system, the sun at the center of the solar system, which was not the first person who thought of it, I don't think, but it was certainly sacrilege to say it. The same year that came out, there was also a treatise on the cell as well, which I thought was kind of fabulous, kind of interesting. Anyways, just that was obviously a part of history where people were really enjoying exploring this stuff. A lot of gentlemen scientists, who had the money and the time not to worry about earning a living, so they could sort of experiment with things. The wonderful things they were doing with optics and creating their own little microscopes. There was the single lens one and this compound microscope or compound microscope that they were using, and just how they started by looking at like rainwater and going like, oh my God, there's animals, tiny animals, and how some of these people who were early to this stuff. Hello, James R. Gurney. I decided to download. Oh, go fantastic, James. I'm really curious to see what you think of it. You'll probably be done with it long before I am, but and understand it far more. So I look forward to. Maybe we should have a James R. Gurney and I should talk about it at some point, because I'd be, as always, fascinated to hear what James has to say about it. Everyone, James R. Gurney, follow, subscribe, Mr. James R. Gurney, fabulous man, and another reason why I feel so fortunate for 2024 is that I know James. And Happy New Year to you, James, by the way. Eastern time zone, says the Nick. That's right. That's where we are. So, again, the book is just kind of like the one about the prions. I never failed to be amazed by the wonderful, colorful characters that made up the world of learning and researching all of this cellular, molecular, well, I guess cell biology, I guess. And one of them is this fabric merchant who invested in these lenses to look at the quality of the materials he was buying, and then just got sucked into it. It's very easy. I mean, look, I have a microscope sitting here that I'm not gonna lift it up because it's got lots of water in it. But once I don't know how you can't get fascinated by this stuff once you start looking into a microscope. Wow, hype train. Thank you very much. Watcher 652. Thank you for your subscription. Have I missed anyone else? Has anyone seen Cal, by the way? Has anyone had a chance to wish Cal a happy New Year? Because that would be wonderful. Corin Horn, dang, caught him before the 10-minute mark. Yeah, you did it. You managed. You got me. Kung Fu Monkeys. I love Kung Fu Monkeys. It's a great name. Name's Oliver. Happy New Year. Oliver, Happy New Year to you too. You and your Kung Fu Monkeys. Tom Berry Queen says, peeks in. Hello, Rebel from the YouTube here. Just wanted to wish you all of you lovely Twitch chat folk, the happiest of New Year's. Well, thank you very much, and Happy New Year's to you as well. What have we got planned for 2024? Anyone got big plans? I've given up on the whole resolutions thing. It doesn't seem to work. But let me go back to the book for a second, because I was just one of the things that came up that I thought was fascinating was there's this merchant guy looking at fabrics, dives into the world of microscopy or whatever one would call it, and starts looking at other things, starts looking at rainwater, all these things. He starts writing letters to the Royal Institute or whatever, and starts documenting these discoveries. He even shows a few of his friends and gets them to testify that this stuff works. The Institute, of course, gets back and goes like, look, you're not a scientist, and we kind of need to verify this stuff. You need to show us how you did it so that we can verify it. And of course, he's like, well, screw you. I'm not giving up my secrets. Just trust me. There's animals in there. There's little tiny animals in that there water. And so he really never found a place in history because he was neither, as the book says, he was neither a scientist nor a philosopher. And so he didn't fit into the learned world of science, and of course he was a businessman. So there seems to be sort of a brashness and a kind of a aggressive nature that he has towards this stuff. And it was just kind of interesting to hear how he basically, well, he didn't fade from history because obviously he's in the book, but he certainly was not a monumental component in the discovery of cells because he hoarded all this stuff to himself. The other one, there's another character whose name I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look it up, but it's hard to do with the audiobook. I think I'm going to get the Kindle version as well so I can go back and make some notes and stuff because it's important to remember this stuff. But another character is this guy who was Frenchman who didn't want to be a part of politics. He didn't want to be a part of any scientific community. He didn't want to be a doctor, but he wanted to study medicine. He basically shunned all of these organizations that one would normally, and the training that one would normally do, and yet he pursued this stuff himself, made some amazing discoveries, also then got arrested for trying to sort of to overthrow a government and stuff, but sort of embarrassedly sent away, from like banished from the country for his stuff by a judge who just couldn't get over how brilliant he was and the amazing contributions that he'd made. So just a stunning selection of characters. It makes me think, as my friend John Mighton did a play, and I've said this many, many times, about Copernicus. And was it Copernicus? No, it wasn't. I get this wrong. Copernicus was there, or Copernicus was discussed, but it was actually another fellow whose name I'm stumbling on right now. It was Kepler discovering the elliptical orbit of Mars, and he went and visited someone. I think it was Anquiitis found it for me last time. I've been crediting Copernicus with this stuff, but it wasn't him. It was another guy. Cal, see, she's late because she's got her Trappist bruise. Cal, you missed me being nice. It's too late now. I've said all my nice things. I'm all out of nice now. I'm all out of nice. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna be the singing. I don't want to be the singing streamer. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Happy New Year, Tomato. Thank you very much. 50% extra. You could be nice again. I'm all ears. Oh, Cal. Cal, I'm just telling everyone how much, how fortunate I am to have a Cal in my life like you, and how much, how I was wishing you a happy New Year, and I hope you enjoy your Trappist monk beers tonight, and that you're gonna have a fun time. You're gonna look after yourself and enjoy yourself, and then you can get all doom and gloom again tomorrow with a hangover. That's the key. We're not exactly sure what we're doing yet. We've got very elderly neighbors who have they put a fire outside and they sit around and drink and discuss things until late in the morning. So we thought we'd pop by and say hi, but I just been at an 80-year-old's birthday party. My mom's birthday party was yesterday, so that's 80 years old. And it was absolutely lovely, but I found myself doing my usual talking about health and feeling that I was fitting in far too well at this 80th birthday party. So, that's kind of nice. I regret it. Stop. Yeah, see, Cal? Little hugs and kisses. Little New Year's hugs and kisses. Thank you very much. What do we got? Rainstorm Fur says, "Oh, meow God, how did I not know you were on Twitch? How did you not know that? Well, what a wonderful way to end the year then. Now you've got all of 2024 to look forward to because you know that I'm here, even if I'm sweaty and gross. This, by the way, is my Burn&Learn. This is my bid to stay alive and fit long enough to enjoy my golden years with my brilliant, beautiful wife, Jane, my fabulous son, Sebastian, my irritating dog, Huzzah, which I'm hoping won't be around for the whole time, but, And so I hate exercise, and so what I do is I try to learn something while I'm doing it, because otherwise it just feels like a waste of time. So I'm reading this book, Song of the Cell, fabulous book about the cell and all these wonderful characters that contributed to its discovery and us understanding and harnessing that power, and how basically all of everything comes down to the cell. Basically, that's probably where life dwells. That's probably we're all made up of many different types of cells, and understanding the cell is the key to understanding many different types of illnesses and longevity and all this kind of stuff. So just a really very, very cool book, and I'm very happy that James R. Gurney's going to read it because then he can tell me what it's all about. Because God knows I need the help. Cal is being suspiciously nice. I don't like it, Cal. What's going on? Are you in a good mood or something? I think Cal likes New Year's. I don't think she likes any other holidays, but I get the sense she actually likes New Year's Eve. Am I right about that, Cal? Did I get that right? Paperclips, thank you for the subscription. Saucefire, I thought you were saying Art of the Cell at first. Art of the Cell, yes. Yes, it's one of my business porn books, as I like to read. I was wondering when you all turned into a stockbroker or something. That'd be nice. I should probably read more about the stockbrokering thing, because, frankly, I could probably make more money than that than reading about cell biology. But anyways. Anonymous friend says, Happy New Year, buddy. Well, thank you very much, my anonymous friend. It's very kind of you to join us and anonymously wish me a Happy New Year. My wish for 24 is to meet you at SpaceCon 2024 in October. Please come. Tokra, what is it? Where is it? And when in 2024 is it happening? I'm actually doing a couple events in 2024. I'm doing Basingstoke. I'm doing Prague. And we're not sure yet. My wife is going to New Zealand. So we're debating popping in on one of the conventions in New Zealand while we're there, just to help us out with flights and stuff. Because God knows, as I say, 2023, what a miserable year for work. Probably one of the most miserable, I would say. Speaking of exercise, did bench press this morning, got up to 250 pounds. What? Beta Fasta. You should turn yourself into Beasta Fasta. 250 pounds, 1 rep. Wow. I don't need to bulk up. God knows I don't need to bulk up. I just need to get my heart pumping properly and get my brain going. So I try to do not so much in the way of strength training as it is just cardiovascular. So I'm on the elliptical torture device, and as I say, I did 50 minutes today, 50, which I will never do again. It was horrible. And I think there's something about walking the dog and then doing it that's better. My wife walked the dog this morning, so I didn't have to walk the dog. I just leapt on the machine. I think that's a bad way to go. I think I should do it after the dog walk. I got to start getting the dog walk in there, because I think the dog walking warms me up enough that it's not, for some reason, it's a little less, slightly more merciful on me as I try to do it. How are we doing here? His River Song. Oh, his River Song. Thank you very much. And welcome again, River Song, and thank you for your subscription. Hello, friends. How are you all doing this fine New Year's Eve? I just got home, but I can't do anything yet. Cleaning during the new year will wash away all the luck, so I don't risk that. Oh, really? Is that supposed to happen? If you clean during the new year, it's bad luck? I didn't know that. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Me being such a big person on luck. Cheekstery. What a fabulous name. Cheekstery. I want to watch that channel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Cheekstery. Are people being nice to Cal? Stop it. This is terrible. Did she answer about New Year's or not? Whether New Year's was... my sense being that New Year's was actually her favorite holiday. Let's have a look. Let's go look. I'm looking up. Yeah. What is that? Yeah. That kind of nice. I regret. No, I haven't got a response yet. Cal, what do you think? New Year's Eve, is that your favorite? Yeah, no cleaning or chores, LOL. Though I guess I can't neglect the cat box. Please don't, his River Song. You got to get that robot that sifts out the little poops for you. God, why have a cat? Don't know. I have a dog. That's bad enough having to pick up after that. Ugh, horrible. I rollerblade with my doggy Knight Rider. Your doggy is called Knight Rider? Or your doggy has a doggy Knight Rider? He's like 85 pounds. I'm 115 on a good day. 115? Wow. So basically your doggy is dragging you around. There's Cal now. Where's Gimpy? That's true. Where's Gimpy G? I'm sure Gimpy G will pop around if he can. Although he's probably in party mode, I imagine. I'm hoping he's going to be available to talk tomorrow, because I'd like to finally do a Damn Dirty Apes. I keep saying it wrong. Damn Dirty Abes episode with him. I'd like to do a podcast with him if I can. Would love to visit Europe this year. Yeah. Well, I'm getting Prague, so that should be cool. I'm hoping David Nickel will show me around. And Prusa. I can't wait to see Prusa. I would really, really want to see Josef Prusa there and go check out the Prusa lab, see what he's up to. Maybe even do I'm going to see if I can do maybe his Prusa live. It'd be kind of fun to go do his podcast in Prague at his facilities. I just think that'd be so cool. I'm just inviting myself. It's like Kate inviting herself to New Year's tonight. Happy New Year's, chat. Hope you all enjoy 2024. Thank you, General Westwell. Very kind of you to spread the joy. I got my workout playing hockey. Well, that's great. Usually a goalie, but I'm skating out this week for the first time in months. I apparently lost all my cardio. Yeah, it goes fast, XF Kirsten. Very quick, No, his name is Knight Rider. It's a great name. Or you could call him Kit, I guess. That's for short. Do you call him Kit for short? I'm currently at a house party. Can't hear you. Good for you. Good for you. Another 3 more hours here in the UK. You go. Party it up while you can. House party. Good man. I think look very, very carefully whilst in Prague. What am I looking very, very carefully for in Prague? What do I look for? I'm going to Japan a week from now. Oh, my God, Lloyd, I'm so jealous. I'm dying to go to Japan. October 25th, 27th. I hope it's legit. I did not check myself. It showed on my Facebook feed, supposedly Anderson and Tapping on the list. Yeah, I was very, very surprised. But yeah, it's to have so many people together. We've got a ton of people going to that. The Basingstoke this year is going to be insane. So yeah, absolutely. Get yourself signed up for that. It's basically everyone. Absolutely everyone. I can't wait to see everyone because I haven't seen them for ages. So Lloyd is highly recommending Japan. I know, Lloyd. I'm jealous already. Leave off for God's sake. I was dying to get out. Why don't they have conventions in Japan? Do they not have any good sci-fi conventions in Japan that would be thoroughly thrilled to fly me out for a convention? That'd be amazing. 3 hours left in 2023 in Sweden. Sweden. What a great place to be. 1 battle pants. One Battle Pants. There's some great names here today. Joker Please, what says, hello, David from France. Love France. You made my entire adolescence brighter with SGA. Oh, thank you very much. Now, I'm 34 years old. I still think a lot about you and SGA as if it were yesterday. Happy New Year 2024. Oh, my God, Joker Please. Thank you. What a wonderful way to say goodbye to a miserable 2023. Joker Please. Thank you very much for letting me know that. That's very lovely. Very lovely of you. Thank you for coming in and saying that. And make sure everyone takes note of that. See, that's the kind of impact I have on people. It's amazing. This sweaty facade, this great sweaty exercise is an inspiration, right, Cal? Do you get that? Doiki Doiki Baka, hello to you. Another great name. Johan B, hello to you. Your joints are doing much better than mine at 43, LOL. Well, that's replying to, okay, not me, because my joints are a disaster. I hope you will have great next year and good film series things to do. I hope so. There's some stuff on the horizon that looks amazing. I can't wait to find out about. Guy on you shooting people live other day on balcony at university. What? Oh, not again, really? Was that in Prague? Wayne from Project Paperclip to American History X movie Bowling for Columbine, 9/11, Crash of 2008, to dumps. What is going on, Corey Ryder? There's all sorts of stuff going on. Wayne Taylor. So there's a guy on the news who's shooting people live the other day. Really? Oh, God. That's a miserable start to the year, isn't it? Rachel Wright. Good evening to you two from the UK, the fabulous UK. Where God, 2024? 2025. So by 2026, I think the plan is for Jane and I to be living in Warwickshire. Or at least based there for a bit. I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't imagine how frustrating that is. What's going on? I have a genetic disorder that makes my joints unstable and dislocate. Ooh, God. Wish I'd known that when I was a kid. I played hockey. Oh, my God. For 15 years. Oh, my God. Jesus, this River song. I didn't know that. That's insane. 2024 is going to be amazing as meeting you at Basingstoke. Oh, good. Finally got around to watching C. Oh, great, Mandy. Ended up binge watching the whole thing. Wow, what a show! Yeah, that is some crazy binge watching. Amazing. Randy the Magic Man. Happy New Year to you, Randy. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Hewlett. I'm curious, who here is the closest to the new year? Time zones and whatnot. Good question. Randy the Magic Man's put it out there. Who is closest to the New Year's right now? Not us. It's like almost 4 o'clock for us. Yeah. His audio is cutting in and out for anyone else. Is it? Is the audio a problem? 2 hours. All right, so we got 2 hours. Johan B is 2 hours. Audio's fine, says Cal. Even that sounds happier, Cal. Haven't noticed anything. Audio's fine. Okay, so it could just be you. Corin Horn, check your audio. What do we got? Not me. EST, almost 4. Audio's good. All right, it's 2054 for Jabrel. Jabrel, where are you? Russia is the closest. Moscow in 5 minutes. Anyone in Russia? Well, Moscow, I guess. Audio, 8:55 for Mandy. What are you guys doing for New Year's? Do you guys have plans? Oh, Wayne Taylor's beating us to it. 4:55 a.m., 1st of January, 2024, here in Western Australia. What the hell are you still doing up, Wayne? That's a terrible start to 2024. You're going to be exhausted all year. But Happy New Year, Wayne. I'm glad you're with us. Okay, so SG and Atlantis were my fave shows. We watch both every year. Oh, thank you, Cheek Street. Xeno 76, same here as you, David. Is there anybody Russian? They must be Russian. They only have 5 minutes left in the new year. Oh my God, that's a terrible pun, Randy. That is that is a parental pun. We went to a holiday party last night, but we'll stay away from the crazy drunk drivers tonight. The Nick. Where are you, the Nick? What are you worried about? General Weston says, really hoping the rumors of a return are valid. Yeah, me too, General Weston. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? New Stargate would be wonderful for 2024. Be amazing. Okay, who's going where? I think I'm going to go see a movie tomorrow. Jane's threatening about making us go to a movie tomorrow. Happy New Year from the USA. Loved you in the Rats episode of Cabin of Curiosity. That was so much fun, Laura. I'm going to go see Vincenzo on Tuesday, actually. So the guy who wrote and directed that, Vincenzo Natali, he also did Cube and Splice and a whole bunch of other stuff. The Peripheral. I'm going to meet him for like a dinner on Tuesday, and we're gonna catch up because we talk to each other every week on this boys chat that we have with the like 7 of our friends. And but you know, it's you know, everyone gets a little bit of that, and I'm looking forward to sitting down and actually chatting with him and finding what he's up to. He's had some amazing stuff. He's got a new comic book he's put out, a graphic novel, which I should remember the name of. Is it called Tech or something? I can't remember now. Look him up. Look up Vincenzo Natali's new book. He's got a new graphic novel. It's absolutely wonderful. I read it a while back. But thank you, Laura. Thank you for watching that. Cabinet of Curiosity stuff. Never went to sleep after the party. Yep, Wayne's still going. What, did you drink coffee? Is it the Red Bull thing? What's keeping you up? New Year's plans are sleeping with plenty of naps in between. Very smart, Lloyd. Very smart. Didn't you go for an audition recently? I've done 2 auditions. I guess I've done 2 auditions recently, but of course then they shut down for the holidays, so we're not gonna. I doubt I'll hear anything. And actually, to be honest, I'm not sure I'm gonna hear anything on either of them either way, because I don't imagine it's gonna happen. Today I mod a Zoom concert for Stephen Page. Then I'll later be, some hearts are in the way. I can't see what's going on. Later be in a Discord call with my Final Fantasy 14 friends. That sounds like fun. Cal, what are you up to? What are you doing tonight? Cozy on the couch, doing some diamond painting. What is that? What's diamond painting? Not very well at the moment, so staying in my PJs. Mandy, I stay in my PJs as long as I possibly can, too, to be honest. We watched Arsenal get thrashed today, which we were Baz was a bit upset about that. I do have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Oh, is that what it's called? Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Interesting. So my children have it as well, but I wasn't diagnosed until my late 30s. Really? But they were just like, I guess you just you just get a lot of dislocations. Graphic novel is called Tech. That is Tech. I was right. Encyclopocalypse Originals by Natalie Vincenzo. Yeah, it's wonderful. You should go check it out. Get yourself a copy of that. Hi, David. Steve and Mikey, watching from England. Well, welcome, Steve and Mikey. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm on Final Fantasy 14. Woohoo! Nice. What server are you on? Oh, good. You guys are going to get together and actually do some gaming together? First time chat says, the Lord of Absolute Darkness. Boy, that's a start, isn't it? Do you know that Louisiana has a sub-language called Creole? Yes, I heard of that. And there's a saying within that language that goes like this. Laissez les bon temps rouler. And it goes like this, laissez le bon temps rouler, and it means let the good times roll. Oh, cool. Laissez, what does it go? Laissez le bon temps rouler. I like it. I just amazed Vincenzo did the book on Procreate. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, did the entire thing on Procreate. He doesn't use anything except an iPad now. Basically, if you can't do it on an iPad, he doesn't do it. That's how it works. Non-trivial. Raymond Zeta says, all right, I expected no one to sympathize with this, but assuming you're aware, watching Atlanta Season 4, and it delists at midnight tonight. Does it really? Oh, God. And you just finished SG-1, barely. Oh, really? So Amazon's, of course, it's probably MGM or... No, that doesn't make any sense. Amazon owns it, so why is it delisting? I don't understand. Anyone in chat, a Space Engineers player? I guarantee you, General Westfall, you will find Space Engineers players for sure in here, because they keep telling me to do it. X-Wing series, Jedi, favorite books. That's correct. It's an MGM thing. I'm sure it's always an MGM thing. Wretched MGM. A bunch of people in some servers I moderate have it. They pushed for me to get checked for it. I think I'm just a floppy jointed person. Oh, wow. This really is like an 80th birthday party. We're sitting around talking about our health. Randy Magic Man says, bad news. David, in 2 weeks' time, the spaceship room is on its way out. No, we're replacing it with a bank heist. Oh, bank heist will be fun, though. Do you know any actors that we could use for that? Looking at you. Have I heisted any banks? I don't think I've heisted any banks, have I? Well, let me know. Let me know, Randy the Magic Man. I'm always up for stuff. ITER company licensing not yet established, craziest thing in the world. What, the Stargate stuff? I don't understand the licensing at all. My wife has to explain licensing to me all the time because I just don't get it. Saucefire. In 2024, I'm getting a 3D printer, so it's pretty wild. Which one are you going for, Saucefire? What are you going for? What's the idea? I'm drinking and playing Dark Tide with friends. What is Dark Tide? It sounds very ominous. And what is this drinking you speak of, Cal? You mean pop? Are you having fizzy, bubbly pops like me? Cal enjoys her New Year's. Do you play? Would you like to play a game? Cheekstery. I used to play more games, and then I got this weird little vertigo thing where I just get motion sickness really badly, so I just don't play a lot of games anymore. I did, however, try to figure out how to get a couple of goals on net playing FIFA on the PlayStation 5 the other day because Baz was teasing me mercilessly with it. So I moderated Discord for an actress friend of mine. We have a startling number of people. Really? They say it's not as rare as it seems. It's just extremely underdiagnosed. Oh, wow. There's a whole thing going on here about this HEDS thing. Interesting. Brian Vines! How are you, Brian Vines? Happy New Year, my friend. It's been forever. There's a sci-fi con happening in San Antonio in October. Lots of Stargate cast members going, but I don't see your name on the guest list. How do we get you there? I don't know why I haven't heard about it. Yeah. I guess it just depends. One of the other problems I think they get into is if they invite a number of people, they don't have the money to get everyone, if that makes sense. So I'm so surprised by Basingstoke. It's got everyone. Like, I don't know how they're affording it, but it's amazing. Oh, the Hewlett and Jewell romance needed to be further explored. Ah, Wayne. Wayne, you're just up too late. That's the thing. Yeah, that was so much fun. Jewell is just one of the funniest people to work with. BVD, I told David already. Talk ready. That's the San Antonio one? Is that the one? Oh, that's the San Antonio. That's the SpaceCon one. Yeah. Well, if anyone knows anyone at SpaceCon, let me know. Happy Hogmanay. Indeed. Is that a Scottish soul talking from there? PT on PC. I'm assuming. Happy New Year, Victor, to you too. I'm currently watching SGA, watching Letters of Pegasus. I'd like to hear everyone's opinion on our favorite subject. And now a few words on leadership. Leadership. It's funny. I've been talking about doing some podcasts, some actual real sciencey podcast stuff. And I keep coming back to, I kind of want to call it like on leadership or something like that. Like just have it like, or call it leaders or something along those lines. Anyways, so I've been talking to some people about that. James is making friends. Good to see. What else we got going on here? You weren't a bank robber, but you were a pickpocket on the second day of Christmas. It's true, dressed as Santa Claus in August in Toronto. It was ridiculous. Like, I've never been so hot as I was. Well, physically hot. I don't know how hot I looked, but yeah, it was amazing. It was Mary Stuart Masterson and a very young, what's his name? Oh God, I'm so bad at names. It's ridiculous. The Hulk fellow, who I worked with on the second day of Christmas, and I was like, he seems all right. I don't see him going anywhere, but I was very wrong, very, very wrong, Mr. MCU. Leadership, the Tao of Rodney. Darren, UK, thank you for subscribing. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind. Leadership. That's what we should have called it. Instead of gateship, we should have called it a leadership. If the Earth was half-dimensional when it formed, how big was the New Year? Oh, boy. Merceau is having way too much fun. Mark Ruffalo, yeah. Mark Ruffalo. He's this lovely guy. I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it working out for him. I was very wrong. Very, very wrong. It's almost New Year's live from the doctor. It is almost New Year's. Well, for you, maybe. But we have still haven't found anyone. You're a handsome lad, rest assured. Thank you very much, Rebel Time Lady. I was, way back when. I'd ship it, the Leadership Podcast. Don't you think? Oh, God. No more talk about leadership. Corin, don't even start me. Mark Ruffalo equals Hulk. Exactly. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. Lovely, 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 lovely man. Absolutely. But I was like, I'm not sure I don't think he's got the it you need for this industry. I got it right on. Mary Stuart Masterson, Howard Hessman was in the movie. That's right. Yeah. Howard Hessman, another absolutely fabulous, fabulous man. I saw a thing the other day that Ruffalo, what's that? That Ruffalo is one of the top 20 of all-time highest-grossing actors. Really? He is? Oh, my God. Onyx Draconis, thank you so much. What is going on with this crazy searing, tier 1 sub thing? Thank you very much. Mark Ruffalo is good, but he's no sauce fire. Exactly. There you go. Mary Stuart Masterson also was absolutely lovely, too, I got to say. Hi, David. Just recorded Stargate Origins yesterday. Is it worth watching, or will it tarnish my view of all the other Stargates? I've never seen it. I'm afraid, David B., I have no advice for you on that. What do people say? I mean, honestly, the chat will know better than I will about this. What's your thought on that? Has anyone seen Stargate Origins? Is that the web series that they did? A podcast about weird romance and bromance in fiction. This could be a hit, says Kai Ning. We're already plotting and scheming of our new podcast for 2024. Johan B says, I watched it and forgot about it. Well, there's a great review right there. I'm being summoned to go grocery shopping. Happy New Year's. Well, look, happy New Year's to you, Brian. I should go check out the channel. I haven't seen you for a while, so I should go check out, see what's going on. Have a fantastic year. I should probably be wrapping up too myself because it's getting chilly. I'm getting chilly after my post-exercise. Happy New Year's, Brian from Rebel Time Lady. Victor never watched Origins. It's the web series. I mean, no, good for them for making it, but I saw part of Stargate Origins. That's the one with Connor Trenier as Dr. Langford. Yes, I believe that is the one. I watched it, wasn't impressed. Okay, Origins was fine. It didn't really add or subtract from anything, although it didn't have me in it, so how good could it be? Darren from the UK says, I love the Stargate movie with Kurt Russell. Yeah, me too. I love that. I remember I went to the theater and saw that. I couldn't get into Origins at all, nor SG Universe. Really? SG Universe is really well made, I got to say. It's just very different than the rest of the Stargate stuff, I guess. So, all right, I should be wrapping myself up now, literally, in a nice hot shower and getting prepared for the 2023 to 2024 celebrations. SG was amazing. See, X. Green. People, yeah, see, I thought it was as well. I thought it was absolutely brilliantly done. I think the biggest issue SGU had was that it didn't have the same kind of sense of humor, I think, that SGA and SGU had. And I think if you were expecting that, and you got the sort of nihilist SGU, I think that people were sort of troubled by that. But it's a beautiful series, beautifully done, beautifully acted as well. I'm still salty. It was canceled early. Have a wonderful day. Oh, you're salty because it got canceled. I see. I'm working it out slowly. My favorite episode of Atlantis was the episode You're Stuck with Sam Carter and the Doctor. General West was stuck with Sam Carter and the Doctor. With Jewel? Oh, yeah. In The Cube. It was like an episode of The Cube. It was basically The Cube. Darren UK, I recently watched the Runner episode with you, Ford and Ronan. That was a good one. That was fun, wasn't it? Although I didn't have enough to do in it. Have a great New Year, David. Thank you for cheering me up. Oh, Mandy, I'm so glad. Feel better, Mandy. Mandy, the fabulous, the wonderful chainmail creator. His River Song says, I wonder what portion of people who really enjoy things are neurodivergent and hyper-focused on a fandom versus the more casual viewers of media. I'm the hyper-focus on fandoms type. Yeah, I'm definitely a bit of a hyper-focus in that, like, I'm, reading the history of horror and watching every single horror movie that I can possibly find for no reason other than I noticed that kids seem to identify with horror movies more than they do with any other of the films that are out there. I mean, if you're one of the few things that will drag a child away from social media, it seems, is a good horror film. So I'm sort of fascinated by that aspect of it, and I kind of want to know everything about it for some reason. I don't know exactly. I never know what my deal is. I'm a gentleman scholar, a gentleman scientist. Nice. I've been on a horror movies lately. Once my son really got interested in them, yeah, that makes a big difference. That's it. My son is into it as well. It does make a big difference. Onyxus Draconis, who's been fabulous handing out subscriptions for people. Happy New Year's, everyone. And considering the last several years, may the odds be ever in your favor. Yes, no kidding. Thank you very much, Onyxus. That's Onyxus. That is fabulous of you. And I will say, I feel myself fading. I'm fading long before New Year's. So I'm gonna say adieu myself. I definitely hyperfocus a lot, but once a fandom has rooted itself, I never really stop liking it. Yeah, I was definitely hyperfocused on the Doctor Who stuff. I was completely obsessed with Doctor Who. But then the weird thing is once I sort of cast it off, I feel like it becomes almost, maybe the fact that I no longer know everything about Doctor Who takes away from my enjoyment of it now, maybe. And that's an interesting point. Anyways, Happy New Year's, David. Hope to see you at SpaceCon. I will look into it. I requested you when they were asking for recommendations. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Hopefully you get lots of good new roles. I know that'd be amazing, wouldn't it, Victor? That would be fun. Lots of good new roles. And I want to do more of the sciencey stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm hoping to see you all tomorrow if my little friend Lance Gimpy G. Carr is up for it. I'm really hoping we can do a Damn Dirty Abe's episode where we can check in with him and see what he's doing, and maybe I'll talk him into a game of Magic or something, because for some reason I'm missing Magic the Gathering. even though those damn Hasbro folks bought it and made everything way too expensive, I still kind of miss it. Yeah, there you go. Maybe I should just go through and look at my cards and see which ones are ones I like. I like the old Bela Lugosi Dracula and Frankenstein movie. Yeah, VR GIMP, it's interesting. Like I'm going back and looking at some of those as well. Like, really interesting one. I saw Freaks the other day, which is really would have been, I'm imagining, incredibly disturbing for people back then. And it's strangely modern. Like it's an old black and white movie. Obviously, the way it treats people, the very name of the movie, treating them like freaks in a circus. But it's a fascinating movie, and you can, and it's unlike anything I've sort of seen since. It was sort of a fabulous one to watch. I also saw Cat People, the original Cat People, again, fascinating. And I've just been sort of working myself through this history of horror. There's like 150, no, not 150, there's like 50. It's like there are 50 classic horror films, and they've got, number one being, of course, Alien. But then the second one is the Takashi Miike Audition, which I saw years and years ago, and I don't remember it. So I'm going to have to watch that again. And then a bunch of Mario Bava stuff, Black Sabbath, Black Sunday, Bride of Frankenstein, there you go. James Whale, fantastic old director. There's the Brides of Dracula. There's a whole bunch of them. So we should, like I say, I want to tuck up under a blanket with a flashlight, like a child at a sleepover, and talk to you about horror at some point. That I'm hoping to add that to my list of many, many things that I'm going to be doing in 2024, or talking about as usual. So, look, I am going to say happy New Year's. All the best to 2024 to everybody from this great sweaty beast, this great sweaty Stargate beast. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the people you have around you, your friends, your family. And I will see you all in 2024. Be brave, be kind, and be brilliant. Let's stick to that this year. Got a lot going on in the world. Huge thanks, as always, to the fabulous Cal. Cal, have a great New Year's. Enjoy yourself with your friends. And I will never be nice to you again until next New Year's, your next favorite holiday. And so I will say cheerio and huzzah! And we'll see you all hopefully tomorrow for some more podcasting. But have a great night. Again, brave, kind, brilliant. Cheerio.